is Adija Lamidi.
My name is Onyeka.
My name is Ono Hachama.
The local business we'll be talking about is the Niagara College Teaching Bureau. The Bureau was established in 2010 by Jonathan Tony. They have graduated over 500 students. The Bureau doubles as a teaching bureau and also as a business. Their products are sold only in Niagara region, which means students are able to make beers under the brand name First Strike, which is available for public retail that showcase the progress and innovative technique Niagara College students have learned throughout their education. Students are allowed to experiment more with taste, ingredients, and different specialty styles of beer, from lager, ales, wheat beers, seasonal, and specialty beers. The brewery also produces beer which are sold commercially and also in small batches for external breweries who are testing their recipes.
Okay, what they are doing to sustain the environment of people around is the UNSDG goal number 6, which is clean water and sanitation. According to our research, they normally dispose their waste bin properly by sending some to the animal feeds and some they reprocess it again. And also, in as much as they use a small amount of water to produce the beer, still make sure it's clean water, because according to Ontario law, they test the water and it undergoes processing plant to make sure that it's clean, biologically safe, chemically safe, radioactively safe, because they are around a nuclear plant. And this is for the safety of the people consuming the beer that they produce. Secondly, I think they are incorporating the gender equality, because historically it was more of women into the industry, but now there are more men. So they are trying to get at least 50% of women back to the industry, and they're doing this through publicity. There's one called Pink Society, and their aim is to promote women and binaries into the brewery industry, which is a good idea, because maybe because of industrialization, there were just few men that continued in the industry. So it's a nice step that to bring more people, whether it's male or female, whatever gender, into the industry. So I think they're doing a good job with that.
Okay, in our interview and our research with the Niagara College Teaching Brewery, we noticed that they are actually doing a good job in trying to be sustainable with their operations, both as a school and as a business in the brewing industry. So one thing that stood out for us is I think it's the quality education that they give to brewery students, like students in that department. They try to in the practicality, both like in their mode of teaching, their mode of education of the students. It is more practical because students have the opportunity to produce their beers that are actually even commercially sold in the markets in the Niagara region. So we feel that the kind of education that they give to these students is one that is very sustainable, because it's going to help globally and also in the region, like graduating these people that come out and they are already entrepreneurs, like they can actually start up their own businesses in the brewing industry. So I think that it's a much sustainable way of educating their students. Also found out in the responsible consumption and production of their products, since they are still a small scale business just in the region, so they try to produce their products in not in large quantities. They try to produce them in small batches since it's just consumed here. So I think it's a sustainable way of producing these beers, so that we don't just have wastes and all of that may be now sent into the water bodies and all of that. And also in the consumption of their products, when we interviewed them, they said that one of the basic requirements or basic trainings they give to their students is trying to educate them on the smart self certification, which is an important certification for anybody that is handling or serving alcohol in the province. So they try to educate their students on this certification, so it helps them to control and let the students be aware of responsible ways to consume these products, which I think is a good practice, because it's going to affect make people to come up to become responsible. Yes, beer is a good thing, but when taken in excess, it is irresponsible. So we think it's a sustainable way by trying to educate the students on the responsible ways to consume their products. And even during their sensory tests that they take, they also do not consume it. I think they take 10 ounces within 3 hours, so which according to research it's not going to get them intoxicated and all of that. So I think generally they try in their operations to be sustainable in their practices, like both as a school, and also considering that they are in a school environment, like it's a school, and they're both teaching and also doing their business. So we feel that it's a good thing that they do. And also the safety of their operations, they try to also educate, like give out courses, certifications on the hazardous effects of working and in the industry. So yeah, they mentioned that they give, I think, the WHIMS certification that they provide for their students. And one of the hazards of working in the industry is about CO2, carbon dioxide, intoxication. Yeah, so they try to educate their students on that. And then they also mentioned a way that they try to make sure that they don't have carbon so much in the environment due to their operations. So I think it's a way they try to be sustainable, to make sure that students that go there and also the workers are not harmed by their operations, and which also relates to the environment, that we don't have
about the well-being
of their workers, of their students, and the region as a whole, so that we are not the environment does not suffer from having a brewery in the region. And also a way that they also engage with the community is by helping small breweries that want to just try out their recipes. They help them to produce these beers in batches, so that they can test out their products. So we feel it's a good way they try to engage in the community and be sustainable in their operations. So we think they are doing a really great job there.
And one thing I like about the Niagara College Teaching Bureau is the opportunity they give to students.
Yes, it's
Making their own beers, doing their own recipe is something I like.
yes.
And with that, like, they are creating job opportunities.
reducing poverty.
Yeah.
Reducing poverty in the region. So yes,
They are really doing a good
it's
job there.
it's a good one that they are doing there. So we think they are being sustained. There's always room for growth anyway. We had an exciting time interviewing and also learning to know more about the business. Thank you for watching us. Bye.